How we doing, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting to It. I'm Will, and today we're riding solo again. Of course, Adri is still down in Colombia con familia, so we'll be playing game solo. So today's game is Merchant's Cove. We will be going against the Peddler. Merchant's Cove actually has two different solo modes. One is using just the Peddler by itself. The other is a scenario based. However, you can combine the Peddler with a regular two-player game to play through the scenarios, which I think me and Adri might do in the future. So if you'd like to see some scenario gameplay with Merchant's Cove, or at least going through one or two of the scenarios, you guys can get an idea of how those work. Make sure you leave us a comment down below letting us know you want to see that gameplay. Of course, hit the subscribe bell notification to know when we go live so you can come out in the chat and chat with us while we do the gameplay. That said, let me go ahead and get the camera switched over, and then I'll tell you how the Peddler works. All right, so here we go. We do have the board game set up. The board game itself is set up the exact same way. If you want to know more about how to play Merchant's Cove, you can go back to one of our previous videos where we explain the basics of Merchant's Cove. Probably have to go back to the very first one because I don't think we explained it on the two subsequent because we did play all the different characters. So if you want to see how they play, of course, you can watch those videos as well. With the Peddler, you do get this extra board over here. The Peddler is played through a deck of cards. You're going to take some of the supplies from one of the merchants that you didn't use. In this case, I used the Chronomancer. And then that's about it. That's all he needs. When you start the game, he's going to have this row down here at the bottom. This is going to be for the adventurers that he's going to send out to the boats. This determines which adventurer he's going to send out. This is his crafting table. I mean, everybody else kind of got a crafting table. He just has this little row up here that his crafting table goes on. And the way he's played is you basically take a card A and a card B. So they say this is card 1, card 2. You're going to flip the card over, and then the cards are going to combine to allow you to do something. So in this case, this is going to give the Peddler one large good. It's going to cost him one time. And then if there's any action that requires him to do anything in the main area of the board, whether it's hiring one of the townsfolk, whether it's placing out the adventurers, then these two icons at the bottom determine that. So one shows whether it's the left or the right of the board. And then the other one over here just says whether it's the inside of the board or the outside of the board. So basically, is it the left or the right of the board? I guess that's the best way for them to make the symbols. But yeah, so that's what that's going to do. There are different actions that he can take. One is, of course, he will hire townspeople, but he doesn't get the bonus action from them. It's just going to count towards the end of game scoring. He can get goods that he's going to then, of course, sell. He does sell in a left to right order, so he's going to sell everything he has, even if, say, the rogues have a better deal for him. He's not able to take that if he's already sold all of the goods. And that's about it. I mean, it's pretty simple. Like I said, it's just another type of mechanic. As you can see over here, I'll be playing the Alchemist, which I've not played. Adri did play the Alchemist, so I figured, let me give the Alchemist a shot. Basically, she is a marble type game, kind of like Potion Explosion. We always keep saying like Candy Crush or something where you're trying to match up the marbles so that way they fall in a way that's going to benefit you. And then she just makes her potions, which I got over here to the side to do that. For our bad guys, we're playing one of the backer stretch goal rogues, and these are the Vigilantes. And basically what they do is if a rogue ever comes into port, then you get to take a rogue out of the lair. It didn't say you also take that guy out. So I'm thinking all it does is it just keeps from one additional rogue from piling up on you. So that way it stays at 6. It never goes above 6. But I'm guessing that's how that works. So we'll see how that works. Hola, ¿cómo estás? So I forgot to turn the TV on. I'll just leave it off for, well, I can't look at it. I guess I'll just keep looking over there for chat. Although it's very tiny. But yeah, so that is that. We don't need to roll to see who goes first because, of course, we put these out randomly. So we have the Peddler going first. I'll go second. I'm going to be purple. The Peddler is the... Well, this looks like yellow. This looks like cream. But he's the cream yellow character. But, of course, we do want to mention our extra life die. This is our D20 die we normally use to roll who goes first, but that is because we are supporting Extra Life Charities and Children's Miracle Network through the rest of the year. If you can only donate $1, that's great. If you can't donate anything now, again, we will be raising money throughout next year as well, and you can feel free to help us support our local Children's Miracle Network, or we may just do like we did this year. It's just critical relief funds. Basically, it goes to where the money's needed most, whichever hospital or whatnot, especially with, you know, the current world situation going as it is. Kids definitely need our help because they are very susceptible to the current, you know, viruses and bacteria and things that are going out there in the world. But again, we do appreciate everybody who supported us this year, our publishers as well as our donators. So of course, big thank you from myself as well as Audrey. If she was here, she'd say the same thing. With that said, I guess we will go ahead and get started. So we do need to do the arrival phase. So to do that, we're going to, of course, do our random boats. So all fours. So we're not going to use our fives or our twos this time. So we're going to throw out all of our boats. Boats. More boats. All right. And then we got to put our arrival phase. So first thing I need to do for arrival phase is I need to give the peddler some arrivals. Wow, we got all red and green. All red and green for the peddler. So 2 in each boat. I guess I could have done this beforehand, but I mean, that was kind of the reason I didn't is because it's kind of part of the setup. And of course, wanted to say, hey, we're playing with the cards. Now, we didn't add any of the other extra components that come in the stretch goal box. We have played them all, so if you go again back and look at our other videos, you can see some of the other items that are in the stretch goal boxes, like the different town pieces, different rogues. There is a festival mode where basically you play some in the island there, and they can choose to, you know, they're leaving the festival, so they're leaving the island, so you can choose to bring those back. But there we go. There is everybody in their place. Throw that off to the side, and I guess the peddler, well, the peddler goes first because I already flipped him over. All right, so the peddler gets 1 times large good. That's pretty simple. Goes time 2, 1, 2. And then he's not doing anything with the row because he didn't pass the, you know, meeple marker there to place out adventurers. So that is him. So on my first turn, so we've found that a lot of times getting the workers early seems to help. But I think what I'll do is there's a little bit of blue here. There's a lot of red there. There's a little bit of blue there. All right, so I guess I'll go and do that first. I'm going to go ahead and do my pool. I'm going to go ahead and put them in here. Now, this doesn't matter with the Alchemist. Doesn't matter if I put them under the right colors or not. You basically make the color of the marbles, not the color that's up here. These colors are really just for the guild houses, right? So when you're scoring from that. All right. And that's all I got to pull from there. So I will put 2 more marbles back in. All right. And that was a 2 for me. 1, 2. I'm still on top, so I get to go first again. So I think this time I am going to do a recruit action. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do the recruit action. I'm going to take this guy here, which gets me 3 coins. So it already puts me on the board at a 3. And then this allows me to take any of them and put them in the pot. This one is, I forget what the 2 is. I think the 2 green, good thing I got the rules over here. I forget what the two green does. So this is where Oddly plays it, and I didn't, so I forget. Understudy, take the brew action, and up to 2 brewing cauldrons. Okay, so I can actually take the brew action without going to the brew action spot. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Okay, that one works for me. And then that did cost me 2 there. So 1, 2. This goes over. This goes there. And then I do place a worker. And it is a rogue. Question is, do I want the rogue to actually come in to get rid of one? Because kind of the same, but well, if they don't make it in, then they actually get put here. They come in, then they go back in the bag. That's right. So they wouldn't come back here. So it is a good way to get rid of that. So I'm going to try to make this blue come into small goods. So I'm going to put them there, but I do need another blue one in that boat. And hopefully the peddler doesn't stop me from doing that. And I forgot to do this on the last round. After the clock, you just slide everything kind of over because that's going to be their follow-up action. So I can see their follow-up action is going to be a small red good. So I can kind of planned around that, which is kind of what I'm doing with the small blues, right? Because there is a boat up there that's got a lot of red adventurers in it, right? So we can see now their large good that they'll make on the next turn will be a large yellow. So 1 times small red, cost 2 time and nothing else. Well, 1, 2. I say nothing else is done, but they did pass the place a worker. So the farthest to the right is the red. So they will be a red worker, and it's going to be on the right side. And when it says inside, that means closest to the center of the board, which is going to be this one here, which still helps them out because that's got 2 reds and 1 blue. The 1 blue helps me, but the 2 reds still helps them. All right. So we will go ahead and slide this over. And there we go. And they get to go again because they're currently on top of me, right? So they get 1 time large yellow good. They get a corruption card. So I'm not sure if I'm supposed to look at the corruption cards. I think they just take them. And then 1 time. So 1 time does make them place a meeple. They don't have a yellow. They do have a red. So same thing, and then they're going to place that to the right, to the farthest, so to the outside of the right, which is this one here. All right, both of these slide down. Slides down. That slides down. All right, now it's back to me. I don't want to brew yet. I prefer a large yellow because he's got a large yellow. He's got a large green. So let's see here. I can get some green, I can get some yellow, but if I do this, I'll get yellow, yellow, and I get a wild. I'm gonna go over here, get the yellow, yellow, wild. Also, I watched a video, I saw this, and I probably did that wrong. Is the order you pull this kind of makes a small difference because, you know, you'd want them to fall a certain side or the other based on the lineup. The green's no big deal, they're on top of each other, but it would have been nice if this wild had fallen the other direction. I don't know if I would have been able to accomplish that or not. I'll go ahead and put this one. Yeah, come here, get back here. There we go. That one, and that cost me 2 times, so 1, 2. They say I gotta remember which one's which. Oh, actually, I gotta refill my decanter first. That's 3. So 1, 2, 3. And a meeple, yellow, large yellow, because that's what I'm working on, right? All right. So it is the peddler's turn again. The peddler gets to do 1 times hire a townsfolk, and they're going to hire off the right side of the board, and they're going to hire to the center of the board, which would be this guy here. Now, the peddler does not pay this. They still just pay the cost that's on their actual action tiles, which is a little bit different. With most of the other ones, of course, the cost has a question mark there because it's based on where they are. With the townsfolk, with the peddler, that's not the case. So he has a worker. I don't know where to put these things, so we'll just put them. We'll put them up there. We will put them up there, and then he does get to draw 2 new adventurers into his row. So he has a rogue. Rogue doesn't hurt him, but a rogue can be used. I mean, he's got both rogues, but a rogue can be used for if he doesn't have a good, like say the yellow, he doesn't have a yellow, then he would place a rogue. Is how that works. All right, and then that cost him 2 times, so 1, 2, which means he does need to pay something, and he does have the rogue. So he's going to place this rogue, the one to the farthest to the right. He's going to place it on the right side and the center, which is this one here. So that does cause this boat to come in, which is good because that means that rogue comes in. He's going to go back in the bag, and then one of these rogues goes back in the bag. All right. And again, the reason that rogue went back in the bag is because that's the rogues we're playing. We're playing the vigilantes. Vigilantes? Vigilantes. I don't know. We can Espanol it or English it. I don't. Canada is the same. All right. So next he goes. I did his time. That's why he placed a meeple, right? Yeah. All right. So now my turn. All right. One boat's already in. Do I want to try to? I should probably work on getting some goods right now. So I'm going to go ahead and start making some stuff. So I'm going to use my 2 blues to make a small blue good. Small blue good. These don't work very well. I forgot about that because we're on camera. They should be like this so you guys can see what we're making. And then we use these 3. The black goes in here. The ichor goes in here. And that is going to make me a large amarillo. And then that cost me 1 time to draw an adventure. Come on, Azul. You are not Azul. You are Verde. He has large green. I kind of don't want that. So I'm going to put him... If I put it here, that's going to make it come in. He's going to be forced to sell that one and take corruption. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that one there. These ones come in. These 2 go into their halls. That boat just stays out there. All right. Then I'm on top, so I get to go again. All right. Yellow would be good. If I did another yellow, but I don't have 3. Red, make a small red. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So I'm going to make a small red. I take this one, whoops, and this one. And then I think, right? Yeah. That's one thing. I called red and I pulled the red, but I'm allowed to take everything in that row. But since the green was not red, I don't get to take that. I think that's why you have to call the colors, because when they fall back down, which is fine. I still get the wild. So red, and then that'll make me a small red, which is good. I don't need a green right now, so I'll just put that there. I think that is a good choice. 2, 3. You're probably supposed to pull them one at a time. That way you don't, cheat with which order you're putting them in. But I grabbed 3 and I dropped 3. All right, so that cost me 2 time. So 1, 2, 2 adventurers. Oh, off an adventurer. He went on an adventure without me. Oh, he went down. He went into the jungle. We got the plant back there. This is a green one too. Oh, I forgot to do this earlier. Forgot to refill this. Not that I was going to probably hire any of these guys, but all right. So I got a yellow and a green. Yellow helps them and me on that one. Green helps them. If I do a green, well, no, because I won't be able to pull that one there. He doesn't have a small green. His next one is a large red, which means that red comes in over there. That's going to help him too. But those 2 reds would be even worse. So I'm going to do a green there, I think. Put the yellow guy here. And then that's going to make these guys here. Because that was the white one, so that's worth double. If he would have came in, that would not have been bueno. Been no bueno para mí. All right, so now it is the peddler's turn. So he gets 1 time large red. Cost him 1 time, and then he's not doing anything else right now. 1 time. Gets to go again. 1 small blue. And then he has to take a corruption. And 1 time. And then he gets to do, he has to place 2 meeples, so he doesn't have a blue, so he's going to be placing the thief. He's going to be placing it on the right side in the center, which he can't do because that boat's already been, that boat's already made it in. So I guess he doesn't place that one. Huh. That's a question. I don't remember. Did it explain what would happen if he couldn't place the adventurer? Determine the boat location based on location. If there's no boats remaining which we match, ignore the icon and place the customer on the other half of the board, still observe. Okay, so he places on the other half of the board, still observing the inner outer. So he's going to place it to the inner board, which means he's going to put it on this one here, which is not the one that I wanted to come in. Not the one I wanted to come in. All right. So that goes there. There, and he brought a rogue. Oh, well, we did have a rogue come in, so that means 1 rogue would actually have gone back in the bag. That one, when this 1 rogue came in, so that's fine. Actually, there's a 2 rogue came in at one point, right? So actually, we'd have 1, 2, 3 would have been back, and 1 would have came in, so we'd be at 4. Yeah, that's math. That's how math works. All right, so he can't place his other worker because there's no more workers to place. He gets to go again because he is on top. All right. So, whoops. I did that wrong, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I did that wrong. There we go. Took the wrong one away. All right, so we go like this. We go like that. So he's going to hire 2, and then he's going to recruit 2 workers. So he's going to hire from the right side on the outside. So that is her. And go. And then he's going to do it again. So basically he just hires that same one again. All right, and then he gets basically 4 adventurers. Lots of green. Holy cow! More green. Okay, so I know to make green goods next round. Man, problem is he's going to score those on the next thing. Oh, message deleted. Oh, Linsen Creo. Message deleted. All right, so that was his turn, and then he goes 2. So 1, 2. Again, we can't place any adventures because, well, we're done that part. All right, so back to me. So this is really like my final action. Well, I could get 2, but I can't. I don't think I can craft twice though. So I think I'll go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and craft my red. So I get 1 small red. Good. So that way I can sell those guys. And then that costs me 1 time, and I get to go again. So I think since there's nothing else I want to do right now, I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and hire another worker. Right now there's a lot of red. That's not helpful. This here allows me to activate everything. Oh, that would have been better. Well, no, because I only wanted to activate 1 of those. I think I'll get the girl. I'll just do her so I can get 3 more points. 6. And I think this one here, because this one allows me to move anything from anywhere back into a pot. So basically I can move even the wilds from here back into the pot by activating that one. So that's good. And that cost me 1 plus a corruption. All right, and then that was at 1 time, so there we go. All right, so that is the end of the round. So now we are going to do the selling phase. So we'll go ahead and start with the peddler. So like I said, the peddler has to sell everything that it can sell. So that means that he's going to sell the green to the 1, which is 6. All right. And then he's going to sell the red that he has to this one. So he can, so that's another 6. All right. And then he's got the yellow, and there's 2 yellow there. So that is 16. Yeah, 8. So it's 16. So it'd be 28. All right. And then small goods, he's got a red. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 times 3 is 12. So that is 40. And then he's got a blue. There's 1 blue guy, so that is 4, 4, 44. All right. And then he gets his points for his sponsorship. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 times 2. So that's 8. So that is 52. And then yellow, 1 times 1, so he gets 1. And then red, 1 times 3, so he gets 3. Wow, that was a lot. Woo. Okay, so my turn. What can I sell? So I'm going to sell the yellow to the 2 yellow guys. So that is 16. So we get 22. And then the blue to the blue guy. So that is 4 for 26. Red to the 4 red guys. That's 12. So that is 38. Yeah, that was not a very good round for me because I didn't get any sponsorships, and then nothing at the black market. All right, so you guys go back into the adventure bag. All right, pull our boat card. So 4, 4, 4. Place you with a 5. All right, and then we need to do the arrival. Put them upside down. We can do headstands. Headstands on the mason boat. All right. Lots of yellow over here, so large good yellow would be good. There's a rogue. Ah, stop jumping boats. Get in the boat you're supposed to be in. All right. So we did that. We discard the one on the right. And then we refill. And then the peddler, during the cleanup phase, you actually shuffle their deck back together. So you basically refresh their hand each turn. You would normally also draw during the arrival phase if they didn't have any workers down on the bottom. But they happen to have them, so. There. There. We move the little mouse to the 1, and we start on the 2. All right. I think that was everything for the cleanup. So now we are back on. I am on top, so I get to go first. I do know we need some yellow, so I think we're going to do that again. We're going to go here. We're going to get the yellow. Green, yellow. So that's 2 time. 1, 2. We got a red. So I do have 2 red. So I could make a small red or a large red, but I'm trying to go with the yellow guys over here. I think I'll do, yeah, I'll do large because I'll have a wild. So I think I'm going to do the large red. right. All right, and now the peddler's turn. Hola, peddler. ¿Cómo estás? All right, so he made 2 small blue goods. Cost him 2 time. 1, 2. He does place a person. He doesn't have a blue, and he doesn't have a rogue. So that means he's going to draw from the bag. And he's still going to place it where it says. So right center, which should be this one here. So it looks like small red goods would be good as well. Save, put the wild for the large yellow maybe. That'd probably work. All right. Oh, that's for his next turn. I didn't pay attention. I didn't see what it was. I mean, I did, but I didn't see what it was. So I don't know what he's doing. All right. So this will give me yellow, blue, and a wild. Oh, forgot to refill the decanter. Let's do it right. We'll do one at a time. One. So if we do, well, that would be okay. Because I went here, I'd get the blue and the wild, and the next turn I'd get the extra red. So I'd be able to make a large red. Let's do that. Let's go here. We're going to do the blue. So let's do that one and that one. Let's do a... I think I need sponsorship, so I'm going to go ahead, instead of working on blue, I'm going to do some sponsorship. I think. Because then I get the points for this. Yeah. Oops, actually it was the peddler's turn again. They're on top. So that's going to be my turn, but I got to wait till it's my turn. Oh, it was spam. Yeah, probably. We're actually getting spam. Does that mean our channel is getting more popular now that we get spam? And not the spam in Hawaii. Hawaiians love the spam. I don't know if I've ever eaten spam. All right, so 1 times yellow. So they do have 1 yellow, and they get 2 coins. I think it's 2 coins for their sponsorship. Let me see here. Yeah, sponsorship, they gain 2 coins for each customer. So they only have 1 yellow, but that's still 2 coins. 2, so he's at 58. You guys can't see. Let me see if I slide this down. I don't. Yeah, there you guys go. Now you guys can see the points. You guys don't need to see the bottom down here. So that gives him 2. He gets a corruption. And he goes 1. And no placement. So yeah, we're good there. Yeah. Goes there. And now it's my turn. Like I said, I did that action I'm going to do. So 1. Oh, do I want... I have to refill my decanter too. I want to take the shortcut. These only allow me to remove 1. He's got 3. Yeah, I'll take the shortcut. So 1, 2. And I take a corruption. It's a single corruption, no big deal. All right. And then he is behind, so now it is the peddler's turn. So I don't place a meeple because I'm right here. I gotta wait till I pass it. Now the peddler takes the shortcut based on the number of goods that he has. So if he has less than 3, then he takes the shortcut. If he doesn't have less than 3, then he takes the shortcut. Also, if he has less than 3, he doesn't place a worker. But if he has more than 3, then he places a worker. It's kind of weird. I don't know if it's for pacing of the game. I'm not really sure. All right, so he's going to recruit 1 on the right side and on the outside. So that is that. Wow, he's got a lot of yellow. So I definitely don't want yellow coming in. Yeah. Yellow would not be good to come in. And then refill. And then he gets 2 workers, which he can't because he has no room for workers. And then it cost him 1 time. So he has less than 3, so he's going to take the short. Drawing corruption cards usual and not taking the load boat action. Okay. Peddler's sale shelf contains 4 more goods. A peddler will not use the clock hand space, taking the load boat's action as usual. But does he take it when he goes to 6 like you normally would? I would think it'd be normal after that part. So after he went past that, like here he wouldn't do it because load boats, but then when he passes it, he would take the load boat's action. Guess that's just to clarify, you don't take the load boat action on the hand space, you take it after you pass the hand space. Okay. So he loads boats. So 1 red. And then these guys slide down. And he's going to place it to the left center. Which I'm going to bring this one in. All right. Yeah. Okay. Now it's my turn. All right. So now I'm going to go here. I'm going to do red. Oh, hang on. No. Go back. That's not what I want to do. I'm going to do this red first. Next, that goes down. Allows me to take this red. Allows me to take this wild, this red, this red. That's a lot. So put 3 reds there. The wild there, and that one there because I was going to use that anyways. All right. So 1, 2. I get to go again. I do need to place a adventurer. So it is blue. I'm not working on blue, so I'm going to throw him over here because I don't need him. All right. Okay, and now I'm going to do this 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, okay, so I do have enough where I'm not gonna blow myself up. So I'm gonna use this one here to get my ichor there. Oops, in the green bag. In the green bag, Will. I'm going to use these ones. I can't use 2 wilds. Yeah, I can use 2 wilds, right? 2 plus 1. All right. So I'm going to use these to make a large yellow. And I'm going to use these to make a large red. And then actually a small red might have been better because there's a lot of red guys there, and I don't know if the other red guy is going to come back. So I'm going to put 1 red back. So I'm going to make that a small red instead. And green, he's got a lot of green, but he's put none of them on the boat because he hasn't made anything green. So I'll do a large green. Oh, if it gets to the top, I gotta take corruption. So I had to take 2 corruption there. I didn't realize that. I should have cleared that out first. Actually, what I should have did was my activate action instead of that. So I would have activated, then I'd been able to move 1 out. I would still have 1. Well, then I can activate all 3 of them. Nah, that's fine. I'll take it. All right, but I'll do the 2 green. I'll leave the wild in there. Yeah, to make a small green good. Just means my next turn I've got to go over there to clear that out because that's way too much now. All right, and that cost me 1 time. Then we have 1 worker, and it is a thief. All right, I want to make sure that I get these yellow goods, so I'm going to go ahead and bring this in. And because a thief made it in, oh, both these thieves made it in. I forgot that one. So these two thieves go back in the adventurer bag. So that is good. And then it is the peddler's turn. Oh, dang it. He's going to make a large yellow. I actually just helped him out. So 1 times large yellow. And then he takes a corruption and goes 1 time. So he does place a person. So yellow, he's going to place it on the right and on the outside. So that is this one here. These two guys go to their guild halls. All right. Yep. All right, so that goes there, that goes there. And then he's going to hire from the right and from the right side and the center. That's her. All right, and then that costs 2 time. 1, 2. Has to do. Oh, forgot to recruit 2 more adventurers to her little. I guess she's not recruiting them. She's attracting them, right? Because she's a peddler. She's trying to sell goods to them, so she's attracting these adventurers. Doesn't have a yellow. Doesn't have a red. Does have a blue. So the blue will go to the left center boat. And then, since she doesn't have any of these, then she's going to have to do the rogue. And it's going to be the same thing, left center. These 2 go to their guild halls. Wow, that's a lot of red. Good thing I undid the red. And this time the peddler has no red, so that's actually good for me. All right. That's that. That's that. All right. Now I'm wondering, with Bardwood Grove, they're actually the new one is going to be card play as well. So I wonder if it's going to be something similar to this, or if there's got to be more decision making. Like, this is all autonomous, so it would have to be some kind of decision making. All right, so I need to go over here. I'm going to do this action to take 3. I think I only get to do 3. 3. And I get to put them into cauldrons. Let me double check now. Return the ichor ingredients from the toxic waste cauldron to the alchemy bag. Okay, so no, that's not the picture it's showing. Oh, it's up here at the top is what I'm doing. So why would this is the bottom? I wonder why they have that even at the bottom. Because that says all. So what's this? Oh, you move the ichor in. Okay, you move the ichor in there. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, actually, before I do that, hang on. I gotta refill the my decanter. I didn't do that. Come here. Get back here, I'm Rachel. Be better there. Okay, now I can put these back in. Wow, I got all of those wilds like right at the very beginning of the game. That's crazy. All right, so did that, put those all back, and then that cost me 1 time. Means I get to go again. Let's see here. I have a small red because I made the small red. I got the yellow. There's 1 green. I got the green. Let me do a red and yellow. We do 2 blues, which will give me a small blue good. So it'll be 1, 2, and I'll get 1 more turn. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do blue. 1, 2. And I need a small blue, so it doesn't matter where I put them. I'll just put them both there. 1, 2. 2 adventures I can't do because all the adventures have already come in. Also have a wonderful hangnail that keeps catching on that bag. It's like a small little thing on my nail. It's very annoying and just keeps catching on the back. All right, refill the decanter. 1, 2. All right, and then it is back to the peddler. Time 0. Ooh, that was good. Okay. 1 time. So that didn't really do anything for anybody. And then we'll do the peddler again. Oh, time 0 again. Wow, that had bad luck. And then 1 time again. So the peddler is done, ready for the market phase. My last actions, I'm going to go down here. I'm going to make the small blue good. So we have our small blue good. And 1 action for me. All right, so it is the market phase. So we'll do the peddler again first. So has to sell the yellow good. So 2 yellow at 8 is 16. On 58 is 72. All right, and then red. There are red customers. 1, 2, 3 red customers at 3 each. So that is 9, which is 81. And then the blue customers, there's 2, 8, 1 customer. So that is 8, which is 89. All right. And then for the guild hall, the only guild hall it's got is green, but that's 3 times 4, that's 12. So that's 99, and then 100, 101. All right. That's no bueno. No bueno. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me put this, I'll put it here. You can see it there, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. So that is theirs. And then we need to shuffle their cards. Just so you don't forget to do this. All right. All right. All right. All right. Now I get to sell. All right. So large yellow. So I have 8 times 2 is 16. I'm really losing. That's 48 and 16. And 2 is 54. All right. And then 1 green guy for 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 1 blue guy for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3 red guys for 3, which is 9. 9. All right. And then sponsorships. I do have sponsorship this time, so I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. So it's Peddler's ahead of me by about 25 points, and this is easy mode. So there are additional cards here, which have these little, barbell on them, which is for the difficult mode, for the hard mode. Yeah, this isn't this isn't easy at all. Okay. Slide, slide, slide. Now the only benefit, there's only 1 yellow, so not going to get a lot there. There is some blue, but again, I have to focus on not letting the yellow adventurers, I should say the yellow adventurers to not make it in. Like the yellow has to make it in for me to prevent all those points. All right. The next one is 4, 5, 4, 4, 2. And I think with the 2, when you're playing with the 2, you put 3 in the 5. That's why you always keep the rule books nearby. Let's see, boats. The 2-seater boat is not in play. Okay, if the 2-seater boat is in play during the arrival, each 5 gets 3. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. All for you. Two for you. Oh, you sleeping? No sleeping. Wake up. You're the driver. You're the one in the front. And I mentioned this, and I painted the miniatures. So like you can see here, I did get the miniatures painted, and I forgot to take the white meeples out to paint them while I was at it. So the white meeples still are not painted. And if you guys want to see the painted miniatures, of course, you can go out to the Instagram. I did post all of them there, so they are all there. Did that. Put this here. We start at the tres now on this round. All right. Right? Yeah. Did I do wrong? Did I do 4? And is it only 3 rounds or is it 4 rounds? I did 4 cards. I thought it was 4 rounds, but the mice, you don't move the mice twice. 3 rounds. Okay, so I was 1 round off, so we don't need this boat. I thought it was 3 because, like, after you place that second mouse, there's not a third mouse to make it go further, which means I'm way behind right now. Okay, so what do we got? We got a red and yellow over there. I've got red and yellow available. He's gonna make a blue, small blue. All right, so I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the red. So we're gonna pull this one, this one, this one. This allows us to make a large yellow, red. Whoa! Marbles going everywhere. And then put that one there. Yeah, that's 2. 1, 2. All right. That is a red, which is what I want. So large red. And sold that red last round, didn't I? All right, so now it is the peddler's turn. So he makes 2 small blue. So we definitely don't want any blue guys coming in to the docks this time. And that does 2 times 1, 2. Doesn't have any blue people to place. He has a yellow. He's going to place it on the left board in the center. There. Wonder how the 2-seater boat works with the peddler. I guess he can't place anything on the 2-seater boat because it's either left of the board, right of the board, and then center is center, but he can't place. So I guess that's for me to place if I want some extras on one of the docks, I guess. All right. All right, and then he is on top, so he goes again. All right, so he gains for yellow. He doesn't have any yellow. Yay! He does gain a corruption. And then he goes 1. He has less than 3, so he has to go to the shortcut, which is another corruption. This is, I think, how you catch up, because he gets a lot of points, but that's a lot of corruption cards there that he's going to be doing. Unfortunately, we're down to 2 rogues because of this benefit. So I kind of want to make sure rogues don't come in anymore. Like, I was thinking about myself, like trying to help myself out. But yeah. And so he's got, this is what I need. I needed that -3 corruption card. All my corruptions are 1, so I'm not worried about it. Okay. And then so he goes, and then he goes 1. Yeah, which gave him the corruption. So that's it. All right. Back to me. All right, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go there and hire a person. I don't know. I think I'm just going to activate. So I'm going to activate him first. So I'm going to make a small yellow. Yep, small yellow. And then I'm going to activate this one to make a large red. Right. I'm going to activate her, which allows me to move any one item from one spot to another. So I'm going to move this back over there. I think it's only one. Gotta double check. I think it's only one. Yeah. Forager, take one ingredient from the decanter or the cauldron and place it in any vacant brewing cauldron. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that's that. That's 2 for me. I'm gonna calm down on the corruption, so I'm gonna skip that this time. 1, 2, and then place a worker. Come on, red. You are azul. I do need blue to come in because, well, no, he's got blue to sell. So I need blue to come in, but I need it to come in not to the small dock. So that's the other thing is that it didn't explain what to do, like when you bring the boat in, where the boat should go. I think the boat's supposed to go the same as these directions, to the left or the right. I'll put it there because he can't do anything with that right now. Yeah, that works for me. All right, so it is the peddler's turn. He's low on goods though. 1 times person. So he's going to take the right outside, which is her. And then he gets to add 2 people to his shop. Another green. Wow. Holy cow. And there's a yellow. Okay. That's crazy. There's a lot of green. That's going to add up for the thing here. Wow. Okay. And that's 1 time for him. So then he goes again. So 1 red small good. And then that is 2 time. 1, 2. He's got less than 3, so he's got to go to the shortcut. I guess it's a long cut because it gives you an extra space. And then he did not pass go, so he doesn't collect $200. All right, and then he is now ahead, so back to me. All right. I was going to say, can I make a green? But he's got all the green adventurers. So let me do this. I'm going to go ahead and... I'm going to do the red and yellow again. So I'm going to do red. Just fine. And then I'm going to put the... Come here. Get back here. Red there. And then... I think. All right. That is 2 for me. I'm going to need... Let's see. So we'll go 1, 2. Get 1 more pull action. 1, 2. And then I'll be able to do 1 make action. I'm trying to see if I want to skip the shortcut or take the shortcut. There's just not, I mean, I've got so much green in there. I mean, I'll be able to make a large green, but there's no large green coming in. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do it just to... no, hang on, let me refill my decanter first to determine what I want to do. There's a red. Another green. Wow, that is horrible. That is terrible. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to take the shortcut, so I'm just going to do 2 there. Place another Ventura. It is the yellow. So I'm going to go ahead and do him here. Yellow royalty dude. There. And where I'm at? Peddler. This is where the hard part comes out. I'm basically playing 2 characters at one time. It's not easy. 1 large yellow. Oh, that's okay. That's fine. That's fine for me right now. It takes a corruption and 1 time. So then he gets to place. So he's going to place the yellow to the right on the outside. All right. And he is still behind. So he gets to hire another person. He's going to do from the left on the inside. He's got way too many people now. You have too many employees. He's got too many employees. He gets 1 more person in his shop. Wow, he's got all green. What are the odds? Like, I don't think that is like... Peddler, go buy a lottery ticket. That's all I got to say. All right, 2 time. 1, 2. 2 workers. He can't do anything because he doesn't have any of those colors. So this is to the left inside. So 1. Oh, this is gonna screw me. This is gonna screw me because I needed that boat and he's gonna bring that boat in. Wow. That screwed me bad. And because a rogue came in, 1 rogue leaves here, which is 1 less that actually impacts him. Red here. And 1 yellow, which is going to benefit him at the end with all those wonderful yellow employees. His townsfolk. Oh, that was not good. That was bad. I should have brought, I was thinking about it too. When I had that 1, I was like, should I put it in there and just bring that one in so I would guarantee my 2 reds? But I didn't. I did not. All right. So making green, I mean, at least if I make a small green, I can sell 1. He's got so many green dudes. Yeah. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go here and do green. Yeah. All right. That cost me 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. All right. I need to draw 2, which is probably going to be end here. I think this is red. Yeah, that's why I said I need to paint it. I think this, yeah, this is red. Like, this red guy doesn't, like, the only thing red on him is his gloves. Now, I can still sell my large red over here at the black market. I would just take corruption. What are you? You are, you're the rogue. And if that rogue comes in, he's gonna lose more points though. Oh, decisions. And if he doesn't make it in, then this gets more points there. So but that'll make him come in. 1 corruption card to get an extra 6 points. I think I have to, because I mean this is only going to give me 6. This put him over here would give me, well, he counts as 2. Yeah, so this is the better move. Well, technically, probably going in the bigger boat would have been the better move. The rogue dude came in there, which means back in the bag with you. All right, so that was 1, 2. That's another red. If I would have done the big boat, I would have been able to bring both of them in. I don't have any small red goods. He's got a small red good. It doesn't matter, though. Oh, actually, no. I'm going to put it in the little boat. And bring the little boat over here. Aha! Gives me another red. That worked out pretty good. All right. Peddler's turn. Oh, he gets 2 large green. Finally, he gets greens. Look at that. That's crazy. At the very end, the thing is, he'll be able to sell them. He won't be able to sell them. So, almost doesn't do him any good. And then he gets 2 time, which is 1, 2, which is in. He has to place 2 meeples to the right side on the outside boat. And then same thing on the outside boat. Which is good for me, because that end point scoring would have killed me with those 2. All right. So that is it for him. So I take the last turn. Can I make any more goods? Yes, because I can make goods. And then this one, what's that let me do again? Move from 1. See, the previewer, one of the guys I saw doing this said, oh, you can move it from the decanter too, but I don't think you can. I don't think her ability is from. Take 1 ingredient from either the decanter, or the decanter or any cauldron. Okay, yeah, so you can do the decanter. Okay. All right, so that works. So I'm actually going to activate. Oh, but I can only do 2 pots. Let me do 2 pots if I do that. I want to do 3 pots. Oh. And this is my last action. I wanted to do something here, but I'm 1 ingredient short. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I'm 1 ingredient short. That sucks. So I can either activate. See, I can't even make anything. There's a yellow and a green. I can't do anything with that. Let's hear it. So if I were to make a small green good, because there are a bunch of green guys up there, so definitely probably want to do that. But then the problem is, see, this is what I wanted to move, because I'm not going to use that. It'd be better if I can move it and activate all 3. Making another red is like a must do. This would give me, how much is my green worth? Green is 3. So say I bring in these 2 and it's not, or these 3, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3 would be 15 points. This would only be worth 3 points. Yeah, that would only be worth 3 points. And I'm just, that one ingredient, I'm 1 ingredient short. So we'll go ahead and go here. Klima, message deleted. So I'm guessing that's another spam message again. Wow. Like, we've been streaming for over a year now, guys. We've been streaming for over a year, and the last couple streams have been the first time we've ever gotten spammers or like advertisers in our chat. So yeah, I guess that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a small green. And then we're going to make the large red. This is what we're doing. We're doing that. We're doing that. And then that's 2 times. So 1, 2. It doesn't matter if I go there because it's the end of the game. All right, come on. Another green. I need another green. You are not a green. You are a rogue. And I do want the rogue not to make... Oh, man. I want the rogue not to make it. Well, either way, 1 rogue's not making it in. All right, don't want the rogue to make it in. I want the. I need the green guys to make it in. Come on, I need another. I was gonna say I need another green, but I guarantee you that's all the greens. Another rogue. That's funny. All right, so that one comes in. Rogue, green, 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 yellow, yellow, yellow. That's a lot of yellow, yellow, a lot of greens. All right. See, this is why I want now. Now it's like, now I want to have that on. Well, no, that's still only worth 4 points. There you go. All right. Time to sell. All right, so we'll go with the big to little. So yellow, big yellow. So he's got 2 times 8 is 16. So that puts us at 17, 117. And then 2 greens, he can't sell there. So let's go to the middle. No blue, no red, so he can't sell any of these there. Here we've got red. All right, so you can sell the red here. So that's 3 times 3 is 9. 9. But he does take a corruption for selling there. And then blue, he's got 2, which is 8. So that gives him 8 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think you only take 1 corruption per turn. I don't think it's per sale. Let me double check that. I don't want to say that he gets more. Each player sold to the black market must draw exactly. Oh, who sold? Okay, so it just says who sold. So it's you can sell as much as you want there. You only take 1 corruption for selling there as a whole. All right, so he got his 8. There. Okay, just to make sure I got those. All right, so he wasn't able to sell his 2 greens, so that's good. I blocked him out of that. And my turn, so I'm going to sell my. I'm not going to sell my reds here. I'm going to sell my reds here. So that's 4 times 12 is 48. 48 and 75 is 13, 1, 7, 8. And then 4 and 8 is 12. So 123. All right. And then the greens were for these guys. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3 is 15. So that puts me at 38. All right. And then I have small yellow for 1, 2, 3, 4 times 4 is 16. So that puts me at 48. And 6 on 8 would be 54. 4. All right, that's my main one. All right, forgot to give him his points for his guild, so I forgot that. So that's 4 times 4, so we get 16 there. So it'll be 40, 50. And then my sponsorship is the red, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. All right, and then now we do our corruption and our employees. So I got green 2 times 4 is 8. 8. And then I have red, so 2 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 times 7 is 14. So that would be 73, 83. All right, and that's all I got for employees. For his employees, he's got 6 yellow, so 12, which is 62. All right, and then he's got 4 for blue, 4 times, oh wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 20. So it puts him at 82. Oh, he's catching up to me. Oh, he's going to pass me here. Hopefully the corruption takes him out. All right, and then he's got 2 red. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's another 14. So that's 96. 1 green, but he does get 1 corruption as well. So 1 green, so 4 more. So that puts him right at 100. All right. Whew. All right. Corruption is times the number of rogues that made it in. There's only 1. So there's no multiplier, so I lose 1, 2, 3, 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then he loses a whole bunch. There's a pile. Not that he's counting. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, I forgot. There's yellow ones on here too. 1, 2. This is basically 0 because there's 2, so that's just 0. This is +2. 1, 2. Yeah, it's +2. This one is 0 because 2. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 7. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So mine's 2, so 3. And then this one here, oh, we could have gotten rid of a small green, but that's 2 more. Okay. Then I loses 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, that was a huge. I made that comeback, and then it's like, yeah, I thought the corruption was going to do it for me. I thought the corruption was going to take it out, but yeah, nope. he beat me 205 to 179. So he beat me by about 30-ish points, roughly. All right. So there we go, guys. That is the solo mode for Merchant's Cove. That is the Peddler. If you saw me make any morals mistakes, which I may have, I probably did, let me know down in the comments. That's the first time I've played the Alchemist. Maybe Audrey would have done probably 10 times better than me. I would have, if I would have been able to make that one other potion, or I would have been able to, let's say, if I would have been able to unlock, because I didn't want to make a potion, I wanted to unlock the sponsorship from green, that would have only given me, well, that would have only given me 4 more points. That still wouldn't have done it. Yeah, I needed something else and just didn't have it. But there you go, guys. That is Merchant's Cove. That is the solo mode. I am debating what I'm going to play next for solo mode. Any of the games that we've played, if you guys have noticed, and you would like to see any of them in solo mode, let me know down in the comments. I do know Marvel United was mentioned once, so maybe I'll try to do that. Unfortunately, what I want to play would be Doctor Strange and Spider-Man, and Scarlet Witch to kind of do an into the multiverse type thing. But Doctor Strange isn't painted, so I'd have to paint that first. With that said, guys, appreciate everyone for coming out. Appreciate you if you're watching the video when it's recording. Appreciate that as well. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, bell notification if you haven't done so already. And again, leave a comment down below. Even if you've watched the live stream, once it's in replay, leave that comment. YouTube likes that kind of thing. Until next time, guys. Peace.